how's it going? I'm Vedant, one of the founders of Miru, and today I wanted to show you a quick demo of Miru. Miru is the deployment infrastructure for robotics and IoT companies. We help them deploy software updates over the air to their devices. Now, normally this process would be really difficult. They would either have to SSH into their devices and manually git pull, which can get messy and doesn't scale, or they'd spend months of engineering effort having to build this themselves. With Miru, they can make this process painless. So, how does Miru work? With Miru, you can push a change to GitHub locally. Miru builds these changes on our server, helps you stage them for deployment, and using our UI, you can deploy those down to your devices. So, the first step is you need to integrate your GitHub with Miru. So, we allow you to choose what repositories you want to be tracked, what branches, and we use Docker and Docker Compose to help orchestrate these deployments, so specifying the directories of your Compose files. This means that every time I push a change to the main branch, Miru tracks these changes and builds them on our server. Next is device groups. So you can imagine a device group, as the name suggests, are ways to group devices together based on the software that they need. So some of our customers group devices based on their different geographies, the different customers, like this example, or the different applications that they run. So now that I've connected my GitHub sources to these different groups, every time I push changes to those sources, they get reflected in our device groups. Going into the device groups, we can really see two main things. First is the stage deployments, and next is the devices themselves. So the stage deployments are deployments that are ready and built in the Miru server and are ready to be deployed down to a device. You can see you can easily deploy to a device by clicking a deployment and choosing which devices get on the deployment. Going into the devices themselves, we'll get some more information about the device, the deployment that's currently on the device, and the containers that are running. This gives you really good information about the lineage of the deployments and the software history and make sure that version management is really, really easy. You can actually see in the deployments here the different deployments that have been on the device. If something fails, you can actually go and look and see, okay, what are the logs? Why did it fail? And help you debug. And this is really useful for you being able to deploy to many devices with a single click, being able to track and manage the software versioning, and also being able to debug very easily when things go wrong. So yeah, this is Miru and our OTA deployment solution. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.